I am Steve.
And I am AJYT Abbott. Let's talk about a Minecraft movie. Hey guys, welcome to my review for a Minecraft movie. I am a die-hard Minecraft fan, and I was looking forward to this? I don't know. It's one of the most memed movies I've seen in a long time, and I'm here for all the memes. We'll get into that. And if you haven't seen a Minecraft movie, this will be a spoiler review, so if you're worried about, who crafts what and who mines what, you might want to click off, go watch the movie, and come back for my review to hear my thoughts. So, let's get into the blockiness of a Minecraft movie. So, to start off with the positives, guys, the CGI in this movie looks really, really great. I'm talking the textures on the wolves, the pigmen, the villagers, the iron golems, everything looks really, really great. Now, sure, when you have Jack Black, Jason Momoa, and the others in the cast in front of this green screen with all these Minecraft things around, they do kind of stick out like a sore thumb, but look, as I said, I'm a diehard Minecraft fan, and I was just enjoying looking at the different blocks, the interpretations of what they were going to do for this movie. How do they make certain blocks translate into this game, or into this movie, sorry. And you have a cast of characters. Of course, you've got Steve, played by Jack Black. You've got Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison, played by Jason Momoa. You've got a kid named Henry. Then you got Emma Myers as his sister, and then you've got Danielle Brooks from Peacemaker and The Color Purple, in this movie as well. I'll be honest with you, Jason Momoa is really what you're here for, and of course, Jack Black as Steve, but we'll get into that in a second. They're fine. I'm not going to stress about the story too much in this review. I'm not going to go over the plot details, what all happens, because it's not really that important. You don't end up caring about it all that much, to be quite honest with you. There's attempted bits of emotion, like our two kid characters. They lost their mom, so they're on their own, just trying to live day to day. And yeah, they play into some of that and some conflict between him and the sister, how he gets her in trouble at her job because he makes a jetpack that crashes into a mascot on a factory, and that's the factory that she works for. The movie is filled with crazy stuff like that. And they try to do a little bit of conflict there, and then it just kind of breezes past it. It's never brung up again. And the emotion from them losing their parents, or their mom, sorry, not really utilized all that much, to be honest. Probably the biggest arc in the film is Jason Momoa. He's kind of this loser guy that won a gaming tournament back in the day, and now he's still kind of relishing off of that and trying to use that to make himself feel relevant still. He's got a game shop that's getting threatened of being shut down. He goes to an auction to get stuff for, because he hears about an Atari, I think. Yeah, and it ends up being Steve's old stuff that he had in his house, and someone at the auction is your boy, Dan TDM. That was really cool to see. As a Dan TDM fan, I would watch him all the time as a kid, so that was the first moment where I was like, that's awesome. That's really cool, and I love that he's in this. You also got LD Shadow Lady is in this, and there's something really awesome in the end in the credits. They play Captain Sparkle's song, Creeper. Aw, man. Like, that is the kind of thing that made me smile the most in this movie, when they would make a reference to something that I remember from my childhood really loving, like those Minecraft parody songs, like those Minecraft YouTubers, and like just fighting off random enemies. Like you get them going to the Woodland Mansion in this, fighting off the Illagers. Jason Momoa gets put in an arena where he has to face against a chicken jockey, and it's really fun. It's just random stuff, guys. Really, the entire movie is pretty much a fetch quest to try and get this orb that is going to send them back home, and there's like one sequence where they are being chased by zombies, and that's when Steve shows up, and then they travel to the Woodland Mansion, to the village. They get separated because they get attacked by the villain, which, honestly, it's like a nether, a pigman woman from the nether that has a plot line that doesn't really get resolved. Apparently, she was outcasted for being creative, so now she wants to destroy all creative things. And there's no, like, it's a Chekhov's gun, pretty much. And then it never goes off. They don't pay that back in some kind of way. Instead, she just tries to pathetically stab Steve like 3 times, and he defeats her. But you have them attack the village. They get separated. Steve, Garrett, and the kid go to the Woodland Mansion, while Emma Myers and Daniel Brooks' characters just stay behind, and they make wolf friends, and they start building up a house and kind of getting a sense of how to survive. Even in the aftermath of the movie, they're setting up a survival mode training class, which I don't understand. Is that for survival in the real world, or are they talking about it in the game? I don't know. Look, this movie is all over the place. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to lie to you. The screenplay is a fucking mess. Like I said, poor attempts at emotion. Character development, not a ton explored. Really, the biggest one, like I said, is Jason Momoa's character, because he gets some redemption in the end. Because he gets killed off, and then he comes back in the end like you think he would, and he becomes the hero. Other than that, really, the story is not what you should come to this movie for. You should just come to this movie for having fun. Alright, I know in these reviews, I've been really critical here lately. I don't give out these 10 out of 10s like I did last year. I was like, Kinds of Kindness, 10 out of 10. It's not a 10 out of 10. I'm being a little bit more strict, but look, this movie makes me loosen up, alright? I'm gonna be quite honest. I really don't think this is a good movie, but I had so much fun laughing at it that it's great. That I really did enjoy it. One of the things, though, that I'm gonna warn you about, if you're still watching this, if you haven't seen the film yet, Jack Black. I love Jack Black, right? And you know how in the trailer he's saying, like, chicken jockey, and you know, like, the nether, and shit like that. That is how he says every line in the movie. Like, we've got hacks for Minecrafters. We've got, spider. We've got snow golem. And we've got axolotl. A creeper! And shit like that, and it never lets up. But it's hilarious. It really is. The humor in this is so stupid, but it's so stupid that it works. Like, this is the same people that did Nacho Libre, Napoleon Dynamite. It's that very quick-witted humor that's very weird, very off-putting and awkward. Like, there is a scene where Jennifer Coolidge's character hits a villager, right? Takes him out to dinner so he doesn't sue her. And the waiter comes and she says, Are you finished? Like, with your dinner, are you finished? And Jennifer Coolidge says, No, I think he's Swedish. So stupid. Then another moment where they have that forced conflict between the brother and the sister. Jason Momoa's character sees the kid walk away from his sister, and he looks at the sister. He's like, I'm more of a sister to him than you'll ever be. And it's just so stupid. But I love it. That's what works so much about this, guys. I'm not gonna ramble on too much more here. Originally, when I first got out of the movie, I was thinking 5 out of 10. That's my critic brain. I'm thinking half of me really enjoyed it, but half of me also says that this is a bad movie. But I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. I'm not putting this on the same level as Snow White or Flight Risk or something like that. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting it any lower than a 6. Minecraft movie is hilarious. It's stupid. It's nonsensical. And I had a blast with it, even though I can admit, not a good movie, but it's an entertaining one. So, take that for what you will. I hope you guys go out and see the Minecraft movie if you haven't already.
Chicken jockey!
I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Take care and keep on crafting out there. Goodbye.